He just drove off with your car.
This is the Casino de Monte Carlo in Monaco, a place usually reserved for the rich and the famous.
Heart's pounding a little bit.
2 years ago, I came here with a very ambitious plan. I wanted to park my 1 litre turbocharged Micra, which had been modified only using my followers' suggestions, right outside of this very exclusive establishment. Now, the thing is with this casino, it is very prestigious and they only allow the top-end supercars to be parked outside. So as you might expect, they didn't allow my Nissan Micra with Boris strapped on the back with pink flames down the side anywhere near it. But in this video, I am back for redemption because I have just bought this, an Aston Martin V8 Vantage for £26,000. It's one of the cheapest, most accessible entry-level supercars you can buy on the second-hand market right now, and I think this will give me a good shot of getting parked right outside. So of course, we want to get the Aston parked outside of the casino, but it wouldn't be a proper road trip without some awesome challenges. So just take a look at where we are. This is the Circuit de Nevarra, a very technical racetrack just outside of a city called Bilbao in Spain, and I will be attempting this track with none other than Mat Armstrong and his Rolls Royce Wraith and his dad Tony in his Ferrari F430. But first, how did I even get here? Mat Armstrong, what does he want? Hello?
Hello, Jack.
Hello, how can I help?
I've just finished building the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I'm planning on taking it on a sensational road trip, and we think you should come. But it's next week.
It's next week?
We're leaving next week, that's all I know, and you come in.
Do you want me to do like the classic intro, Jack? We'll be like, Europe 2024 trip, let's go.
That is crazy. Oh my God. That is what is taking us to Bilbao. That is nuts. So to my disbelief, Matt actually organised for us to fly privately all the way to Bilbao, which was such a crazy experience, and our cars would be meeting us there because they were shipped over on a ferry. So essentially, the premise is we've got the Aston Martin in this bay. Literally, it's like an F1 pit bay, which is awesome. We've got the Ferrari F430 sitting pretty over here. And we've also got the boat, the big Rolls Royce, which is going to be very interesting on track. And essentially, we're just going to rag these cars around the track and see which one can get the fastest time. Don't know who your money's on. I would say one of these two. Possibly not that. Now, for those of you who watch Matt's channel, you will know that Tony is a man with absolutely no fear. He drove his car around the wall of death on one of Matt's videos, and it's safe to say he's not afraid of going fast. And after what looked like a very quick lap, Tony crossed the line. And then it was my turn. The goal here is to not crash my new car and beat Tony at the same time. So after a lot of trash talk, it was finally time to back it up.
Right, you ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that was a jump start.
Is he cheating already?
Jump started.
So after maybe a little jump start, I was away, and I had never concentrated so much in my life. Oh, bit of twitch. Now both the Ferrari and the Aston have manual gearboxes and V8 engines, so this is really interesting. Come on.
Should have beat him, shouldn't I?
If you don't, it's a bit embarrassing. But if he gets beaten by you, that's extra
I
embarrassing.
have got my luggage in the car.
Do you think you did enough?
Do you know what? I made a little mistake halfway through, but I gave my best shot, and I do think I've done enough. Yeah.
Really?
I must have. That was rapid.
Oh, do you know if I beat you, mine was rapid on.
Do you know whose time it is now?
Is it the Rolls time?
It's the Rolls time.
But little did we know it wasn't the Rolls time, because Matt was having a serious issue with his car. Well, yeah, it seems that Matt's having a couple issues with his Rolls Royce. Don't want to go over there and stress him out anymore. Just gonna leave him to it. But supposedly the suspension is wonky. So basically one side is like whoop, and one side is like whoop. So Matt and the team worked frantically to try and get this suspension problem sorted. And whilst they did eventually manage to fix the issue, it was too late for Matt to go and have a lap. So it was between me and Tony.
Okay, so what I'm going to do,
Come on then.
the times were extremely close. So I'm going to tell you the times,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you who's won. The number one time, 2 minutes 34.33.
Okay.
And the second time was 2 minutes 34.65.
No way.
So a 3/10 difference.
No way.
I can confirm
Probably wrong.
the winner is Tony.
So as it turns out, Tony was rapider than me around the track. But after all that, we could hit the road. Now, because this trip was so last minute, I had to get a load of work done to the Aston to make sure that it would actually have a decent chance of making it to Monaco. So in the week running up to the trip, I took the car to Bamford Rose to get a new clutch, a lightened flywheel, and a remap to 400 brake horsepower, and I was absolutely loving the results. Are you ready? For 30 grand, I genuinely don't think. I mean, I got this for less than 30 grand. It is such good value for money, this car. It has the noise, it has the looks. But it wasn't just the Aston, all of the cars were handling well in their own right, and it wasn't long before we all needed a fill up. 98. Right, how many euros? We've got about a half a tank, so I'm thinking 54 euros, that's my guess. Is it gonna go past 54? Yeah, it is. Oh, 55. That was actually a banging guess. And once all the cars were full, it was a straight shot to our first hotel. The Aston has made it, and it is looking amazing. It's driving so much better since doing the upgrades that we did at Bamford Rose. It's got 400 horsepower now, new clutch, been serviced. It just drives so much better, and that sounds insane through the tunnels. Although, Tony, are you struggling with the drone a little bit? Because I can hear that from about a mile away, even when you're just cruising.
Sorry, I can't hear what you said.
So in the morning, we were up bright and early to get back on the road to head towards Monaco. That sounds so much better now. That first and second gear change is a little bit like clunky still. I think I need to get some gear. It's like top gear. But after an hour or so of motorway driving, we were looking for a little bit of entertainment. Hello, Matthew. Would you like to accept an invitation to race your Rolls Royce against my Aston Martin?
That could be interesting. Let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no, go, go, go!
Oh, he's getting capped.
Oh no! You're being smoked! chopped by a Rolls Royce. That is awful.
The Rolls Royce is fast.
So after getting my ego bruised for the second time on this trip already, I thought I could get some redemption by racing the Ferrari. Matt, count us in.
2, 1, go!
Oh no!
Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close. The Ferrari's doing it.
But then, just as I was taking my second defeat, something even worse happened.
No, we're getting pulled over. Oh no!
I think we're getting pulled over by the police.
Oh no! Oh no!
Who does he want to pull over, Matt? Is it you or is it me? Or is it Tony?
I don't know. I think it might be me. So, you two. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Get the GoPro on as well. Hey, what's going on?
So there was a police car behind us and he had his sirens on and now he's turned them off and driven off.
We're just respecting that the Rolls Royce beat everything.
So after getting let off by the police, all three cars could then pull in to a nearby petrol station to find out which one had used the most fuel. Now, the day before, we had filled up at the exact same petrol station and since then have driven the exact same route, meaning we had run the perfect test to find out which car was the most economical. Now, since the last stop, both the Ferrari and the Rolls Royce used around 75 euros of petrol each. Now it's time to find out how much the Aston used.
You're looking a bit nervous there, mate.
I have been driving it quite aggressively.
Yeah, more than 75.
Dude, so my car's the least economical and the slowest.
Yeah, you should have brought a Rolls Royce, mate.
Yeah, would have been loads better than mine.
Oh,
90 euros.
90 euros for 3/4 of a tank.
So you've used the most fuel.
Yeah.
And lost both races.
Now, there's something you've always got to be ready for when coming on a road trip to Europe, and that is all of the toll stations. Right, Rufus, the pressure is on. How quickly can you get this toll station paid for? Tony can't do it very quickly, he ain't got a passenger. He's also got earplugs in because the Ferrari's so loud. We've got our engine idling right now, but all you can hear is that thing going. Oh, we just have to pull a ticket. Oh, that's all we have to do. Oh, efficiency at its finest. But the good news about driving in Europe is that for every toll station, there is also a tunnel, and they are just a load of fun. Now, because Matt had some problems with his Rolls Royce earlier on in the video, he wanted to check his car for codes to see if there were any underlying issues, and luckily I brought Carly's OBD adapter along with me, which is the perfect tool to do this. We're gonna plug it into the OBD port, which is up there. Right, now that is plugged in, so all I need to do is open up the Carly app on my phone. I need to add a new car because obviously I don't have a Rolls Royce Wraith, so I'm going to type that in. Scanner has been found. The application is now connecting to the car.
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
Good. It says good.
It is good.
Look at that. 0 issues found.
How have you got no issues on this?
Well, I have just rebuilt it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see live data, yeah.
We can actually measure all of these sensors that are in the car, or we can get Carly to measure them for us.
That's one's quite interesting on there is the RPM, because I don't have an RPM gauge on here or a coolant temperature sensor on
Wait,
here
so you
either.
don't have RPM in this car?
No.
So what Carly actually allows us to do here is to measure all of these different parameters live. So Matt doesn't have an RPM gauge, so he can now measure his RPM live with this feature. So surprisingly, this thing had 0 faults. Which
Surprisingly.
Very surprising. if you guys want to get your hands on a Carly to check your live data, to check diagnostics, and also to code in some cool stuff to your car, make sure to use the code on the screen right now to save some money on your Carly. And let's get back on the road.
I'm stuck in space, got a daydream running through my brain every day.
So we soon arrived at our hotel for the evening. Now, of course, our end goal on this trip is to get the Aston parked outside of the casino in Monaco. But Matt told us he had a bit of a surprise modification for all of the cars in the morning and a bit of a surprise detour. So we've proven the Aston can go around the track. We've proven that it is the slowest car of the group. But now we are off to a road which is a little bit of a famous road, and I've been there before in Boris, and it's called the Stelvio Pass. Now you might notice that all of the cars driving now currently have tent boxes on them. Now tent boxes are basically a big house that you can erect on the roof of your car. It's definitely the first time this has ever been done with supercars on the top of Stelvio Pass when it's snowing, so this is going to be very interesting. The Stelvio Pass. This is the highest paved surface in the Eastern Alps. We are going to attempt to pitch up our tent boxes and stay the night on this mountain pass 2,800 meters above sea level in freezing conditions. So I was keeping my fingers crossed that we would all survive the night. We're putting tent boxes on our cars and camping. What are we doing?
I don't know. Why are we doing this?
What are we doing? Matt just ropes us into all these extravagant bloody adventures. It's good fun though. I am secretly looking forward to putting our bolognese, which we bought in Decathlon. We bought packaged bolognese from Decathlon, and we're going to eat it on the top of a mountain in our tent boxes. Just take a listen to the wind noise. This does not feel safe at all. As we got closer, we climbed and climbed, and the temperature kept on dropping. It got so cold that we all had to pull over to put some warmer clothes on. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Passo dello Stelvio is how they say it in Italy.
And we say bloody freezing.
We say a bloody cold road. That's what we say. So yeah, essentially all these corners you've got to take in first gear. Yeah, that's it. You can see it just around the corner. That's where we're going.
That's where we're going?
Yeah,
that's
just around the corner. Yeah, just around the corner there. As we kept on climbing, it began to bring some nostalgic memories back of when I brought Boris to this exact road.
This is Stelvio Pass.
It is. This is Stelvio Pass. Guys, we are about 20 minutes away from the Stelvio Pass now, and the roads are already getting absolutely excellent, so I had to start the recording early. Oh, this brings back so many memories of when I brought Boris here. I remember I literally climbed up there and got a shot of the car going, wow. Oh man.
It's your update.
This is like so nostalgic.
0 degrees, I'm guessing.
It's such a good road, isn't it? It's such a good road. And look at that view, man. Oh, wow. This is the Stelvio Pass that I remember from 2 years ago. I came with Matt and Chris, who both had their own Aston Martins at the time, and I would never have thought that I would be coming back just 2 years later with an Aston Martin of my own. It is definitely a bit of a proud moment.
Look at the views. The Rolls Royce, the Aston Martin and the Ferrari all made it to the top with the tent boxes. And this is our home for the night. Looking forward to it.
So now that we had got to the top of Stelvio Pass, it was time for the very hectic job of setting up our camp.
Let's do it.
Have you ever been camping in these conditions?
I've never been camping whatsoever.
Welcome to my humble abode for the next 8 hours, maybe?
This is your first time camping?
Yeah, I mean, like once at a festival in the middle of the summer, but this is very different.
It's so cold!
Let's build your house.
Okay.
What a way to camp for your first time. Look at the view.
It is a great view. It is a great view.
Oh. It looks good, it looks good.
Oh, that's not worked. It wasn't long before all of the tent boxes were set up and they were looking phenomenal. Yeah, nice. Okay, right, we're done.
Jack, how's your tent looking?
It is a piece of architectural masterclass. It took us a while because I've never been camping before, but we've done it. It's a bit dark. I've yet to install my skylight. Unreal. Wow. I'm gonna try my bolognese.
You gonna try your bolognese?
Well, it's like soup.
I need a drink. Not that bad, that was horrible.
I'm not being dramatic, that is awful. It's like stones in it. So after our Michelin star food, it was time to try and get some sleep. That's my pillow. That's actually not bad, you know. I reckon I can sleep like this. Right, I think I'm all settled in. Good night.
It's time to go.
It is time to go. Are we taking the tent boxes off?
Yeah, we're gonna fold them in and then put them in the back of the truck.
Sounds like a plan. I am still freezing, my fingers feel like they're gonna fall off.
I think it's still like -1.
Yeah. And we've got to go over the top, haven't we?
Where there's a lot of snow.
A lot of snow.
You can do some cool donuts though.
I could do some cool donuts actually. So we were back on the road and we could head from Stelvio Pass all the way to Monaco. And without the tent boxes on, we could finally enjoy our cars again. Oh, mate. The weather was getting better, the views were getting better, and it wasn't long before we arrived in Monaco. And it is safe to say we were very glad to be arriving at a hotel instead of a mountain road. That car just fits in so well, doesn't it?
It's where it belongs, really.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't belong on a racetrack.
Definitely
but
not.
It definitely belongs here. It's the right place for it. So before doing anything else, we firstly got settled into our hotel rooms. This is an insane room.
Welcome to Monaco.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby.
We had made it to Monaco. To think I came here 2 years ago in a pink and black Nissan Micra, and now I've come back here in a car which looks quite at home here. Now, before going on our redemption mission, the first thing to do was to get the cars clean.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never asked the price. I hit the mall and ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swipe it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for.
Once all of the cars were clean, it was time to get redemption. So we have officially done everything. I've bought an Aston Martin, I've cleaned it, I've got in a suit. Now it's time to answer the question as to whether I can get one of my cars parked outside this casino. So this is it, the moment everything has been building up to. Can I get one of the cheapest, most accessible supercars parked outside of Le Casino de Monte Carlo? It's safe to say I was feeling the pressure.
I really hope we can avenge Boris's rejection from 2 years ago. It's almost 2 years ago to the day that I came in with Boris. Heart's pounding a little bit.
So this is it. This is where Boris got rejected last time we came. These red bollards can come up from the ground and completely deny the entry of any car the casino deems unworthy. So first up was the Rolls Royce, and of course, this car didn't have any problems. But then it was the Aston's turn.
We are pulling up outside now.
So the Aston was in, but our work isn't done yet. We need to get this car parked right outside the front.
Apparently, obviously I didn't have this treatment last time I came, you're supposed to wait for someone to come out, greet you, collect your keys, and then hopefully park your car outside the front. Can we park outside? Yes.
That's redemption.
Wait, well, we haven't had it yet. I've asked if he can park outside and he's just said yes.
You're in.
So I might
You
be
made
in.
it further than last time.
I have made it further.
He's gonna go put it back at the hotel.
Do you remember when the red bollards was like denied Boris access last time? I don't,
It's
but if you park, if you,
busy.
it is. There's,
I
like,
know.
there's no
The
spaces.
Rolls didn't even get on the front. The Rolls is over there.
Good. This is the perfect place for it. Where's it going?
He's just stolen his car. He just drove off of it.
They were supposed to park it right in that beautiful spot. they've just driven it off.
He just drove off with your car.
I thought the Aston would do it. I probably did because your Aston got outside when we came.
I don't want to sound rah-rah, but my Aston was a bit new.
Wait.
So, it's coming back. It's coming back. Just
it's coming back. It's coming back.
Okay, we could have. It just did a donut.
Oh, he's over there.
Oh no! Please don't tell me that's where you're leaving it. See, that is not what I had in mind.
Right,
That's a failure.
in your defence, it is very busy.
I mean, how is a Range Rover beating my Aston? That's what I want.
Whoa, don't be like that. Come on, Range Rover's good cars.
Nah, nothing. Oh.
It's close. It's closer. It's closer.
It's the rejection corner. That's what I'm saying.
It's closer than Boris.
I think in his defence, it's a bit busy.
So it seems my dream of parking one of my cars right out the front of this casino is gonna have to wait for another time. But in all honesty, it doesn't matter because this trip has been amazing at every turn. Being able to spend time with friends in some awesome cars in some awesome parts of the world has been such an amazing experience. So thank you all so much for watching and continuing to support the videos, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. So with all of that said, remember to like the video if you've enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.